So there was this one morning, I can't remember if it was last year, it was either last year or the year before, but it was around Christmas time, so we had our Christmas tree up and our lights were still on, and we leave the Christmas lights on at night, so when my brother and I would get up, we could get ready and it wouldn't be dark and we wouldn't have to turn any major lights on. So there was one morning I was walking out of my room, and because I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, I do share a room with my brother. But I was walking out of our room and I could see with our big china cabinet, I could see the reflection from our living room, and it looked like my grandpa was sitting in the living room, but I knew he does not get up at like 5:30 in the morning. He sleeps until like noon. And so I kind of panicked and asked my mom, I was like, is Grandpa bowling this morning or is he going golfing this morning? But she said no, and I was like, so she asked me why. I was like, because I'm pretty sure he's sitting out in the living room. And so she got up, went out there, and she didn't see anybody. And so then I was like, oh, maybe I was just seeing things. So then I went to school, came home, and apparently my mom had told my grandparents about it. And my grandpa pulled out a picture of his dad, who died when I want to say sometime in the late 70s, and showed it to me and was like, is this the guy you saw? And I was like, yeah, he looked just like that, but he looked like he was wearing some kind of uniform, and I believe he might have been in the Air Force. I'm not completely sure, but I know he was in the armed services. But he was wearing his uniform, and he was sitting by our Christmas tree. And so,
wow,
someone I never met, because I was born like 20 years later.
My older sister Katie, we were in our, we have a guest bedroom, but it has a TV. So we were sleeping down there one night, and there was one lamp, and you could see our shadows on the back of the wall. And all of a sudden you see 3 shadows. So it's me, shadow in the middle, and my sister. And so we freaked out, and we moved all the pillows out of the way, and it was still there. So then I got up and I took the lampshade off of the lamp to try and move the shadow or whatever. It's still there. I go to sit down, and then you just see the shadow move across the room walking, and we ran so fast upstairs to our parents. We didn't sleep in there ever again.
Oh my God.
It's been years.
One night, I was in my basement alone watching TV. When I was watching, I saw a dark figure in the kitchen. I thought it was my brother Mitchell, so I called his name. No response. Then I called again. Still no response. I got confused and started walking toward the dark figure, but as I got closer, I walked into the dining room. I looked in the room, and suddenly it disappeared. I freaked out and ran upstairs, and never happened again.